pretty big day in Way the Hunter land. I don't know what I hit to do that, but I wanted the start of the menu. They've basically done this where the last map that you hunted, an animal from that map is now in the menu, and I absolutely love that we got a lion here, but there is so much to explore out here. I've got a ton of videos coming out in the next, like, 3 to 4 days, and I'm hoping to get a couple of streams in as well. It's going to be a very busy weekend, but we'll see what we can get going on. Tikamoon Plains, that is it. Did you see what Mel came across? I did. I won't spoil it for anybody else, but I did indeed see that. So I do want to check a thing, and I kind of forget exactly where it is, somewhere back in there. Yeah, but you're bad. It is true. When are you streaming, by the way, Pizza? And I assume on Twitch, right? Should I switch from Call of the Wild to Way the Hunter? So it depends on how much time you have to, like, you know, play games, play hunting video games. If you have a decent amount of time, I play both. I find that Way the Hunter is a really good kind of like change up from Call of the Wild and vice versa. They're such different games. I don't have a gun. Hold on a minute. Alright, we can't go in the lodge because that'll spoil things. Maybe we'll go in the lodge at the end of the video. Only because I like you guys. What's up, winners? Soups and you're gonna Cape Buffalo bad? We will try. What I'm not gonna do, because there's a video doing it and it was a giant pain, is kill one with a bow. Oh my god. It is a problem. But, let's get our inventory set here. That way we can actually kill the things. Should we bring the... Let's bring the Lapua. I wasn't gonna, but let's do that. So now we're set up. If you have the Season Pass, will I get this map? Yes. It does come with the Season Pass. I think the map DLC, like, if you don't have it, is around... What is it? $8? $9? Something like that? First time catching a stream, well, it should be a good one. This map is nothing short of incredible. I mean, let me just zip up here a little bit, just so you can see, like, what we're working with. I wish I had a controller, because panning across would be so much smoother right now. But it's amazing. I love it. I have been... So, Early Access, I think, started... I don't even remember what day. But I've been here almost non-stop from the time that we got to hunt this map, because it's that good. I've been recording so many videos, lots of stuff coming. As an African, I'm impressed with this map. See, that's what I like to hear. People that really know, you know, what it should look like, how it should feel, that's the best news. $9.99, okay. Flinter stream, I'll watch it no matter what, as long as it's not a horror game. Fair enough. Even at 10 AM, huh? Can we please change your photography settings? I mean, if you want to come up, like, if you have settings, please tell me what to go with. I just hope for the best. What's up, Angelic? What are the animals on this map? Okay, there are 12 species. The odds that I can name them all are not that great. But, let's try to go through them. Cape Buffalo, as we see down here, we'll maybe try to pick one of these guys out to take. Greater Kudu, sorry. Gemsbok, Blue Wildebeest, Black Wildebeest, Honey Badger, Spotted Hyena. And I'm already struggling. What else? Lions, obviously. There's like 4 more that I'm missing. Egyptian geese, helmeted guinea fowl, and 2 more that somebody's gonna have to help me with. What about that 3-star lion? What about that 3-star lion? Warthog over there? We'll see. I'll need you to take a trophy shot so I can see what your settings are and tell you why they suck. I mean, they're not good. I will admit that. But unless you can tell me what settings to change to. But sure, where? That guy? Alright, so let's see what a 338 Lapua does. If you saw the video earlier, we actually dropped a Cape Buffalo with the 300. So I'm kind of guessing it's going to do something like that. Well, let's see. Didn't drop him, but definitely smoked him. And keep in mind, there are charging behaviors now for a lot of species. None of these guys, but we might see a little bit later. Also had some Kudu over there. Couple of okay ones. None that look huge. We'll swing over there and at least get in spotting range. What's up, Apollo? How's it going, man? I'm sure you're pretty hyped for this map. I'll be able to tell you what to change when I see your settings. Alright, we can do that. Hey, 9 Rock Games in here. What's going on? There we go. Black wildebeest, blue wildebeest, Cape buffalo, Egyptian goose, Gemsbok, greater kudu, helmeted guinea fowl, honey badger, hyena, lion. Oh my goodness, springbok and warthog are the ones I missed. The most simple, like, ones I definitely should have known. Thank you. What do the percentages mean when you harvest an animal in Way the Hunter? So it's essentially, so it can be called fitness or genetic potential, and the way to kind of best describe it is the percentage of the maximum score. It's a little more complicated than that, but think of it as that. So the maximum score for animals in Way the Hunter is 500. So if you get an animal with, say, 90%, in theory, it should be able to reach around 450. Now, again, like I said, there's a little bit more to it than that. They'll usually go 460 or 465 at 90%, but for the sake of simplicity, let's go with that. Is there anything here we actually want to take? Because all of these are good. Maybe a 1-star adult. I gotta think 338 Lapua on a Kudu might be fairly devastating. That's a lot of blood. He is not going far. So that'll be good. Let's mark that. We'll go and get the buffalo. We'll show Soup the settings before he has an old man conniption. How's the bow? It's really good. We'll try to use it here shortly. There's a herd of kudu that I want to check on. Oh, actually, it's the herd, if you guys saw the video again earlier today, and by earlier I mean an hour ago, there was a 3-star adult kudu, and some time has passed here, so I want to check out what's going on with him. As someone who has had the privilege to hunt a lot of kudu, I'm in love with the design they've made. They're really cool, and the big ones, and the biggest I've seen is 4-star, I'll tell you right now. We've seen some 4-stars that haven't been in a video yet. They're enormous. I can't wait to see a 5. Alright, just for Soup. We'll get some things here. I found a way to, like, make that claim animal go away. If you look to the side and then kind of speed look, it sort of works. Okay, so you can screenshot these because I'm not going to just let them sit here. But that's the settings at the moment. I think it looks okay. I can live with that. 1-star mature, doubling an artery. So the 338 really punches through. Not bad. 234 yards, 36%. And we'll go and get our kudu. Do you like the new species? I really do. I like not only like the actual roster of species, but everything I've seen as far as big ones go, as far as just the models themselves, horns, tusks in the cases of warthogs, they're really well designed. I'm so impressed. Still doing a classic stream tonight, I think. We shall see. It's a kind of busy day because, one, everything going on with early access here on Tikamoon Plains, and then the other thing is, Kyla's sister's coming to visit tomorrow, and there's a lot to do before that, including I gotta get a little bit more of the grass mode, so if I have time, I will. We need more guns. I do agree with that. We could definitely do with just some more, like, options, and getting bows added is a huge plus. But a couple more calibers here and there I would not complain about. Classic stream, what I want to do is actually hunt for KC's creator competition. I'm pretty sure it has started. He's on vacation at the moment, so he can't actually hunt for it, and I told him I would at least try. My birthday is tomorrow. Well, happy early birthday. Hope you have a good one. Is this game free? Because I want to get it as a mix-up from Call of the Wild. I want to say, like, if you get the Elite version, which is essentially base game plus the 2 DLC maps, that's going to be Aurora Shores based in Alaska, and this map, Tikamoon Plains based in Africa, I want to say it's like 60 bucks. The maps are pretty huge. That's a lot of content for the amount of money, and I imagine you can catch it on sale relatively often. Streams early in the day, I haven't even had coffee yet, and your name's Caffeine. We know we got problems when that's happening. Shadow got me up at like 6:45, and I was editing, making thumbnails. It was probably good because there was a lot to do. So that's double lung from the Lapua as well. We might go to the 300 just so we're not blowing everything away here. 19%. Thank goodness we shot that. Okay. I don't even know what that marker is. By the way, just a little peek at the map. It's pretty big. I think the same size as Aurora Shores, though I could be incorrect. I want to say it's a little smaller than Nez Perce and Transylvania. If Nine Rocks Games is here, maybe they can confirm that. I don't know how to do it other than, I guess, go to the edges of the map and place waypoints. Are there albino animals as well? Well, from what I've heard, there might just be. Will you keep your progress? I believe so. So this is our regular save file. We have 100,000 credits, which was 130,000 when we started, and we've taxed many things by now. It's, you know, we left off on Transylvania, we just found the albino red deer. As far as I know, we'll be able to transfer this progress back when release happens on Friday, and I'm pretty sure we get to keep the progress. What consoles does this go on? So basically the next gen, so PS5, Xbox Series X and S, I believe it is. Orlando, thank you so much for the super chat. Against all odds, this kangaroo made diamond. His score was 423 to 500. Made 495.3 diamond. Nice, man. Congrats. And thank you so much for the support. Sounds like you done more than heard about albinos? Maybe. I can't spoil things. Was hoping for a 458 lot or 500 Nitro Express or 375 H&H. I wanted a 416 to be 100% honest, but you know, maybe that can be a DLC down the line. If you remember, the Remington, like, it was a free DLC, but there was a bunch of new weapons. So there's like the 700 long range, there's the 1903, the 270 pump, I think it's the 7600. Those all came out probably within a month or two of the game's release. Maybe they can do something like that for Tikamoon Plains release. The Elite Edition's on sale for $34 on Xbox. Okay, so if you're at all interested in this game, and you have said next-gen Xbox, the Series X or S, that's a great buy. There is way more than $34 worth of content, $34 worth of fun, however you want to phrase it, there's way more than that in this game. Is SRP a great map for Black Bear Ground? I'd say it's the best map to do it. Because they drink at night, no maps are extremely fun with it. But it's about as good an option as you get. There was something there. There we go. I had it. I wish I could see it so I knew what we were clicking on. Warthog's down there. I want to check this little pond here. Saw a thumbnail for Mel's 5-star Cape Buffalo, and I gotta say they look so good compared to Call of the Wild. What I really like about the Cape Buffalo models here in Way the Hunter, and had we not been doing, you know, 12 different things, killing a Kudu, checking camera settings, everything else, and just the hype of it, I may have spent more time with that 1-star we shot. It's like the body models and stuff, and I do like too. The smaller ones, there's not much of a boss, and if you don't know what that is, and I didn't either till Mel told me, it's like the part of the horns that sort of fuses together on big ones. Small Cape Buffalo don't even have that, which is cool. Super excited for Tikamoon Plains, as am I. I can't wait to get everybody out here and just see people's reactions to these animals, because they are so good. I wish the wind was not like this. Where is that pond? About there. Can't wait to spend way too much time on this. I feel like I already have been, so I'm sure you will as well. How are the frames? They've been good. Running smooth 60 FPS. I do find if I'm like buzzing along in a UTV, I think I hit like loading areas, drop to 30 FPS for a second and right back up. It's completely fine. Anybody around here? Because it is 11, so I'm pretty sure, I'll just tell you right now, we're looking for that 3-star adult Kudu and whatever he may have turned into. So he should be drinking. Danny, thank you for the 36 months. Triple 12, welcome back. I just remembered something too that I need to come back to for that. Speaking of memberships and emojis. But Orlando, thank you for the super chat as well. Do you have any super rares on Verhunga? I have a blonde diamond line. That's awesome, man. I've always wanted one. I don't think I do. I've got super rares on a number of maps, but not Verhunga. Okay, what I wanted to do was, if you guys don't know, this is the new character. His name is Malek. And if you're a member and have access to the emojis, you may notice a new one. It's kind of like Big Male, but a little different. How does this compare to Call of the Wild? So it's a lot slower paced than Call of the Wild. I find it to be considerably more realistic, but you have to be patient. And like, one really good example of that is the Transylvania map. It's not as wide open as some other maps. It's typically requires you to hunt even like slower than we are right now, but it's so rewarding when you start to you know, have success. There it is, Big Mal. So I couldn't find the exact text to match the big, which kind of made me sad, but maybe in the future I can do that. There better be something here for all the time we're creeping up to this. I'm almost sure they live in this area, but to be fair, I don't have their zone. That's a good sign. I adore the Transylvania map. I'm playing it right now. I have really started to fall for it, and I'll tell you what, we are in for a lot of Way the Hunter content coming soon, because with the melanistic moose we found last Friday's live stream, the albino red deer on Transylvania, everything here on Tikamoon Plains is gonna be busy. Orlando, thank you again, man. Thoughts on the map and animals? So, I love the map. I love the layout of it. It really feels like you're hunting in Africa. As far as the animals go, it's a great roster. I mean, greater kudu are one of the highlights for me. I think hyenas are awesome. Hopefully we get to see some of them today. The guinea fowl, actually, and Egyptian geese are pretty cool. But I mean, the stars of the show are probably the Cape buffalo and lions. They are just amazing. And I've got a video coming out later today as well. I don't know if I'm going to put it out at 5, like the normal upload time, or maybe push it a little bit earlier. I had an encounter with a lion that was unlike really anything I've ever experienced in a game before. It was so cool. Okay, so we had... something is at this lake. We heard it. It's a warthog, though. So maybe our kudu are living somewhere else? If that's the case, we'll just kind of move on and go elsewhere. And the one thing I don't have is a warthog call at the moment, so... poor guy's gonna meet a 338, or he was. Think that's gonna get him. And yeah, they didn't send like an entire herd running. Well, that'll be interesting trying to figure out where those things live. How do I get out of here? Does that not work anymore? You used to be able to, like, jump out of the tower. Alright. It's Timon and Pumbaa. If we had meerkats. Do you think this game is better than Call of the Wild or worse? It's hard to compare them because they're not even really trying to do the same thing. Like, to me, Way the Hunter is meant to be a lot closer to like a simulation of real hunting. I mean, there's the aging mechanics. So, for instance, we have a 4-star kudu that we're hoping is going to age and reach 5-star. It's meant to, you know, have you hunt a lot more slowly and, you know, be more selective about what you shoot and stuff. Call of the Wild is closer to, like, I hate to call it arcadey because that sounds like derogatory and I don't mean it to be. It's a lot faster paced. It depends on what you want in a game. Like, if you want a challenge, if you want some simulation of real life, then Way the Hunter's probably better. If you want fast-paced, just shoot big males, then Call of the Wild's your choice. No worries for the rest of your bang. Looks like that 338 got him good. I found warthogs are insanely tough, by the way. POV, Call of the Wild are rushing to release new content before they lose their entire fan base to Way the Hunter? Well, we shall see what this map does, but I've got to imagine people are going to be excited about it. Hakuna and his tatas, okay. Now we just need tree stands and ground blinds. So, I've been like, so hyped and excited and caught up in the moment when recording these videos that I haven't even talked about it yet. But every time I visit one of these little watering holes, I think that, like, if I just had a ground blind I could place, you know, some way of adding my own structure, I think the bow hunting takes on a whole new, you know, level of effectiveness. Orlando, thank you again for the super chat. One's slow paced, one's fast paced. Simply put, that is the case. By the way, I've not seen like any big warthogs yet. That would have been the best percentage one that we've had, and even that's still fairly small at 57. Okay. Is that, yeah, that's the zone we already looked at. Let's just wander up through here, because we haven't even touched, like, north of the main cabin yet. I might grab the 300, too. I'm feeling bad using the Lapua. Everybody thought Way the Hunter would destroy Call of the Wild upon release. I think these games will coexist like a Venn diagram. Some fans of each, but a large portion who like both. I think that's probably the most, like, you know, correct analysis, because, like I said, there's such different games, I don't even know that you really can compare them. They're very, very, you know, different as far as their approach. This will be good, too, because it's like Black Wildebeest Strength Time. They're one of my favorites. We can check for that stuff. Kudu should be there. Maybe Blue Wildebeest as well. Does this game have a trophy lodge? Yes. All right. I can't not, because it's so nice. There's gonna be some slight spoilers in here. Just don't ask questions, because I'm not gonna answer them. You can ask questions. I may or may not give spoilers, but it's interesting. You basically start at the back of the lodge. So when I talked about this trophy lodge in the video earlier today, I didn't even realize it, but the actual front of the lodge is this side, at least I think, based on design. It's really nice. So we'll walk in here, we're gonna see a couple things. Like I said, spoilers will not be given. I don't know what that is up there on the wall, don't look at that. But it's really, really nice. I love how much, like, space they've given you. There are wall plaques for days. And also, this is kind of an artifact of a recent change. All the little cabins around the map, so this one, and this one, they also have little, you know, spots for plaques and mounts. Oh goodness, a spoiler. Orlando, thanks again, man. Really appreciate the support. What do you think of the Olsen Model 23 308 called the, is it 20? I don't know why I'm thinking 23 is incorrect, but I know what you're talking about. I think it's underrated. I really like it, but the 7mm is the better, stronger version. The problem is, like, the 308 that we have in Call of the Wild, being the AR style, is just gonna, you know, be everyone's preference. Saw the notification for the vid, I was like, where's the stream? I had to hold back to not fire up a stream absolute first thing. I wanted to at least have, because it was like a 40-minute video, I wanted to give people who clicked it immediately time to watch it, but I couldn't hold back that long. We had to dive in. YouTube nerfed me to 144p, so I didn't see a squad anyways. How big is the map? So I don't know exactly. We can probably get a guess here. So if I place the thing way up there, that is 7 miles. So what would that be? I'm bad at math. Do one here too. It's 5, and we're not all the way down, so let's call it 6. Maybe around like 25 to 36 square miles. It depends on exactly where we're placing these waypoints. Nice pizza. Big mouth. Are there like 5 pins in the store, or do all the boats just have stock 3-pin sights? Actually, I want to say the stock is nothing, and you effectively have to use the 100 cents. The 3-pin sight, I believe, is the only one that is in the store. I do hope they maybe add some other sights. My guess is the sight was maybe designed like, what's the word? Without taking into account the actual, ballistics of the arrow. Just because 27, 60, 80 seems like a weird, you know, choice for a 3-pin sight. It's still effective. It works just fine. But I'd like one that's, you know, just set the pins on the arc of 20, 40, 60 or something like that. Are there sand dunes? Boy, I can't say I've encountered any, but there could very well be. I mean, there's this, like, whole chunk of the map we haven't even seen. Could you make a series where you try for 1 to 3 months and try to make the best trophy lodge possible? Like create a new one and grind for 1 to 3 months to get trophies? That's kind of what I do in Classic with Let's Go Trophy Hunting. I've changed the format a little bit. But Classic's the only game I can really reasonably do that in, because the lodges in Way the Hunter and Call of the Wild are just so big. Like, we'd never get even close to filling it. But in metric... Oh, maybe. Let me find out. How do I change that? Gameplay? Why did that not work? Let's screw that up. No. Well, there we go. 25, 55, 75. That does make a little more sense. Ah. Well done on the thinking there. Oh, it changed. So that's good to know. That makes me think it's less of a weird choice. I still think, you know, those ranges aren't necessarily what you'd expect out of a 3-pin, but it's more sensible. Can we take a look at the cabins later? We'll totally fast travel around the cabins, yeah. Orlando, thank you again, man. Really appreciate the support. Have you used a lever action rifle or shotgun in real life? I hunted with the Marlin 336 series 3030 for like 10 years. That's a lever action. And yeah, shotguns, I mean, there's a video on the channel of me rabbit hunting. I've done some turkey hunting, squirrels, you know, all kinds of small game and stuff. What? Oh, did you send me things? Okay. I will look at that. Do you prefer to hunt away the hunter or Call the Wild? Personally, I prefer Call the Wild. If it comes to, like, wandering around and just, like, you know, hoping to stumble into things, probably Way the Hunter. But also, like, the other side of that is, where's... Oh, I'm not even going to the right. I moved my thing. Nice. Anyway, the other side of that is, like, let's say I've got to make a video and I've got 2.5 hours to get it done. In those 2.5 hours, I'm probably more likely to get something big and Call the Wild. So... it's almost like a time constraint thing. If I have unlimited time, I kind of like how Way the Hunter sort of makes you actually hunt more. But, you know, I like to kill big males, so if I have 2 hours and I don't know that there's anything big on my map, I'm probably going to Call the Wild. What's up, Tacos? Just saw your latest, or last, video. Great video. Thank you, man. Was a long, long hunt doing that 3 hours to get all the different species, but it was, I think, worth it. It was pretty cool. Love my 336 Marlin, taking it back to Oregon to get it checkered with my granddad. Oh, that's cool. Squishy, thank you for the super chat. This map looks great. Are they planning more maps? That I do not know. The roadmap that they put out, you know, going way back, not long after the game actually released, I think it only had like 2 maps in the roadmap, so maybe they do an updated one soon and we find that stuff out. Feel like there's gonna be things here. We're just... oh, that's a springbuck, I think. Orlando, thank you again. I hate how much noise using a backpack makes. It has never made much sense to me that it works that way, to be 100% honest. How much better is Call the Wild than Classic? See, this is where it gets into that thing, because it depends on what you're looking for. Classic's the best hunting game ever made. Like, if you want authentic hunting, regardless of graphics, because of course, a game that came out in 2009 is not going to look the same as a game that came out in 2017. Classic is just incredible. Graphically, though, like, you know, the enhancements that were made over those almost 10 years until Call of the Wild came out, Call of the Wild looks a lot prettier, obviously. If you take the 3-pin off, what happens? So I can't do that without being like at an inventory or something. So we can attempt that. Maybe when we get to one of the cabins that I'll show you. I am too, Apollo. I really want to know what they're going to do. Do the Arthur Morgan impression. The only thing I can do is, I got tuberculosis touch. If backpacks didn't make more noise, they'd be OP. I mean, I guess, but does it really matter how much equipment you're carrying? 1 star at all. So why don't we try to get this guy with the bow? They respond to the antler rattle. Try low fitness first. Can you purchase Way the Hunter, including Africa, today before it comes out? If you purchase the Elite Edition, I believe it's called, I'll go on Steam and make sure I got the exact name of that. It essentially comes with the base game, and then the 2 DLC maps, those being Aurora Shores, that's based in Alaska, and then this map here, obviously based in Africa. Did they announce any rares? Nothing was announced that I'm aware of. I may have found a thing, and some others have as well. Orlando, thank you for the super chat. What's your biggest whitetail buck in real life? Do I have that on here? I do. He was 181 and now I'm forgetting. No, 180 and 6/8. My brother scored him at 181 and 2/8. That's the gross score though. Something back there too? Alright, we'll try high fitness then. Does he just not want to come in? Maybe that's going to get him. Yeah, that's got his attention. Alright. Can you give me any advice? I'm stuck on the camera guy mission. What is the camera guy mission? I don't know if I know what you mean. I hate showing pictures of my big buck. It's literally, you know, nothing bothers me more than having to show off that guy. Nets are for fishing, keep them out of the deer score. Hey, that's a good way to put that. I like that. I don't get it. I have a theory that, like, whoever came up with the scoring system chose it because, like, they had a particular buck, right? And what I think happened is their buddy shot one that was bigger, but it was, like, uneven. And he was like, no, mine's bigger because it's symmetric. I don't know why on earth otherwise you would possibly deduct antler that's on the animal. Like, I just don't. Orlando, thank you again for the super chat. Do you hunt any other deer species? Whitetail are the only ones I've hunted to this point. I would like to hunt more in the future. Wait, what? That was weird. He was alerted there for a minute. What did that buck net? 171 and 3/8 was the net non-typical. Had he been... So here's the thing that bothers me. If you... Let's say I shot that buck with a bow. The Pope and Young requirements are... In order to enter as a non-typical, it has to have 15 inches of abnormals. That one had 11 and change. So that would be classed as a typical. I think he'd score 147. Like, a 180 gross, 140 something net makes no sense to me. I just don't know how that's a thing. Do lions spook animals? I don't think so. I can't say I've encountered that, but I'm really not so sure I've had lions close to anything else yet to encounter it. I'm doing a fallow ground on Tailroa. I've got 271 kills, 7 diamonds. That's really solid in that amount of kills. That would maybe be a decent solution for the backpack thing, Sandyman. Nice thing is, when we get this guy in here, those black wildebeests are never going to know anything happened. It is a slow process. Where is he? There he is. Never liked deductions. I always thought that water displacement would be the best way to measure antlers. Yeah, I do think that's actually a really good system that's common in Europe, right? Look at that uneven right horn there. Nice. Alright, we'll let him come into like 30-ish for the sake of trying to not mess this one up. We'll maybe go for some longer shots a little later. What's your dream animal to hunt? I think caribou in Alaska would be my dream. There's a lot of things that I would probably classify as a dream hunt though. Alright, he's into 36. Wind's blowing a little bit to the right, but 8 feet per second is not bad. Stand up so we can see what we're doing. And he is completely smoked. It's always tough to tell, unless you can see the blood. Because the animation for, like, good hit versus bad hit, I don't think is any different. But you can see it, what kind of effect that has. There's black wildebeest over there. They have no idea that we shot. If you watched the video earlier, we called in 3 springbuck in a row and just killed them all. Right long at 27 yards. Ran for a couple seconds and went down. 54%, and he still looks super wacky. I haven't had a big springbuck yet either. I'd really like to get one. Missed my entire explanation. I was busy, okay? If you want to paste it again, I'll try to read it. How many animals on Tikamoon Plains can you ethically take with the 300? Because most IRL hunters take at minimum a 300. Most of them. I mean, it's a tier 6 weapon, right? So we have... Let me get down to where that starts. Blue wildebeest, Cape buffalo, Gemsbok, greater kudu, lion. I guess that's not most. But I've been shooting, like, black wildebeest with it. I've been shooting often warthogs with it. You know, if you want the 5-star hunt rating, you'd have to do it differently, but you can only carry so many things. Watching you from California is really early. I bet it is. What is it, 7:30 a.m.? Tacos is molding, always. What's up, Ian? It's midnight and I need to get up for work at 5 a.m., but this looks too good to sleep. Well, don't let me cause you to, you know, not get enough sleep. There we go. Got a 1-star adult. So these guys can be called in pretty easily as well. Is that another one? Guess we'll just start the process again. Try low fitness. Is the 350 buffed? I haven't messed with it, but I didn't read anywhere that it was. I mean, I guess if the young's gonna come in, we'll shoot that instead. Low fitness is low fitness. Watching from Hawaii, that's awesome. Vacation or do you live there? What's up, Doc? I won't weigh the hunter so much, but my GPU says nope. I do feel that. It's not, like, terrible to run, but even, you know, I have it at, like, medium to high graphics. I don't even run it at the max settings. I don't know if that alert's gonna work. Thievish Nut, I like your name, man. Thank you for becoming a Shusty. Welcome on in. By the way, when I added that Big Mal emote, something got screwed up and I lost the bark one, so hopefully I can re-add that. But enjoy the emojis here up until then. And Orlando, thank you for the super chat as well. Do you have a great one bear? I don't. I killed like 5,000 some odd bears. Didn't get one to show up, and just, you know, with moose and fallow deer and stuff, I've been focusing on that as of late. Where are you going? Hey. You came in all that way and then just decided that, alright. Where's that 1-star? I like that they sort of like, what's the proper word, cancer around? Ah, you slow down as soon as I can't see you. I'm gonna get you. Whether you like it or not. I think. The females are like the really brown ones. Best map on Call of the Wild for albinos? I mean, it's entirely random, really. They're just scooting away. Hope we try hiving this. Seems like everyone's having troubles with their bear grind. It took Crow 8,100 kills. I don't think it's a bug. I think it's just bears are tough to grind for. Have you seen lions on the map yet? Yes. I've got a video coming out later with maybe the coolest encounter I've ever had in Way of the Hunter. And I didn't even shoot in that encounter. It was that cool. Is the bow good? It's really good. Not only is it good, it's great for, like, managing your herds. So essentially, what we did in the video earlier today, we had a low fitness call for springbuck, and 3 of them came in, which means, you know, all 3 of those probably we want to call from the herd. They're weak genetics. Because the bow is so silent and so effective, we were able to call each of them in, one after the other, drop them, or even just make a decent shot and have them run a little bit and go down. And nothing spooked. So we took out 3 subpar males in that herd that otherwise may have taken, you know, 3 separate sessions, 3 separate rests to do. I thought that was pretty cool. They're hating us out here. Alright, why don't we hunt a little bit more in the open? So there is an area, right up here, that is actually private land. Got some pretty good genetics. If things don't want to cooperate, we'll just go to where the big males live. We haven't been all the way up. I'm trying to look for like little ponds too. Let's do, there should be some Cape buffalo around here. So maybe we can find some of them, but we'll just start moving this way. Obviously, you broke the game then. Jackson, thanks for the 5 months. Welcome back. Good to see you once again. just joined. It's going good, man. We were able to use the bow a little bit. Just kind of getting going. Trying to, you know, find some stuff. I want to make sure we do a good balance of exploring and also checking on things that I sort of already know exist. So, for instance, somewhere out here, we ought to see a herd of Cape buffalo. Question is, are they not around here? There they are. Way out there. Okay. Only 1,000 yards. If we still had the Lapua, I might try that. I bet we'll spook stuff when we just sprint that, so we'll walk over there. We'll try to see them and maybe get stuff along the way. I think that's correct, Kyle. I think it's spotted. Just came from your video. Well, I appreciate that. Finally, a private land that's wide open. I hate trying to hunt it in brushy areas. I was kind of hoping that maybe there wouldn't be any private land. But so far, like, I don't feel like this is incredibly, like, unbalanced in terms of the amount of big ones. What's up, Fishing Pro? Killed a melanistic mallard duck. There you go. Nice. 1,000-yard bow shot. It's not gonna, so we'll turn on the hunter sense. It doesn't even register at that range. That's about maybe like 100, 150 yards as far as the thing will show up. Triple dog dare. I mean, I can yeet a shot over there, but it's not gonna matter. There's nothing to aim with. I don't think they travel that far. Initial thoughts on the expansion. Expansion meaning like DLC? I like it a lot. I've been thoroughly impressed not only with like the layout and design of the map, but also the species roster, the models, behavior is really cool. I'm gonna try to show you guys what I'm calling posturing behavior for Cape buffalo. It's in a couple of videos, but I don't know that I ever explained it really, really well. Essentially, what are you doing down there? It's a 2-star adult. So probably not, we're not going to kill that. There's a chance it'll go aggressive if we spook it, so we're at least going to do that. If it does, I guess we'll kill it. But he's going to head out. Anyway, specifically with herds, I think. If you get close enough, not even alert them, just close enough, they'll sometimes notice you, and anywhere from like 1 to, say, 4 or 5 Cape buffalo kind of slowly walk at you. They don't charge you. If they get super close, they might, but typically they just eventually walk away. But it's kind of, you know, something I've seen with bison, buffalo, species like that, where some of like the animals on, like, say, the outside of the herd sort of, you know, defend the perimeters and try to keep the ones on the inner part of the herd safe. I didn't see those guys. So maybe we can do that. By the way, that's a thing. So we're not going to shoot that. I didn't know this was up here. I didn't know it was this herd. My theory is, because woods bison do this, when this Cape buffalo hits mature, then we'll shoot it. I believe they kind of get like a brighter white coloration as they mature. Again, at least the woods bison do, so I'm hoping it does too. It is indeed soup. What will happen when the Hunter Call of the Wild map fills up? Oh, I see what you mean. I don't know. Maybe they'll just make the icon smaller? Do lions have prides? They do. I believe... I think in the earlier video, it's 40 minutes long, so there's a lot to take in, but I'm pretty sure we do have a pride of lions in that video. Are any of these like call animals? That's the albino there. Maybe like the 1-star adult could be taken out, but I really want to do that thing where they sort of like posture at you. So far from what I see, the map and the Alaska one are the only 2 reasons for getting this game. Very well done. They're really nice. I mean, it took some time, but I've come to really love Nez Perce, and there's a hyena. That is an alert beefalo, so hopefully we can get that behavior. I find it more when they're calm, but since they definitely know we're here, it might happen. Can female Gemsbok make 5-star? Female Gemsbok don't have a star rating? I found that interesting, actually. Because it's the male hyenas that, you know, have the star rating, but females are bigger. The males are considerably bigger, which is realistic. It's the way it should be, but I kind of wish the females were the ones that had the stars, too. Fishing Pro, thanks for the super chat again. How do I play with you on Call of the Wild? I typically don't, like, schedule any, like, multiplayer sessions. I've done that in the past, and what happens is because it's an 8-player maximum, most people who want to join just don't get to. So rather than doing that, I join a lot of just like random multiplayer servers, especially on New England lately, so if you're hunting New England multiplayer, there's a decent chance I'll run into you. I think... might have done... nope, not yet. What time is it there? It is 10:45 a.m. Top 3 animals on Tikamoon Plains? I don't know if we're going to get this to happen, so we might just shoot one. Up there laughing at us. I mean, just in terms of, like, you know, impressive animals and stuff like that, I'd say Cape Buffalo, Greater Kudu. He could go lions. Blue wildebeests are pretty darn cool as well. I'll probably say lions just 'cause they really are quite nice. What is that one? That's an adult. Okay, he looks kind of mature. I don't think they're going to do what we want. Let's pick a 1-star adult. Maybe that guy? Try to take him out. Angle is not what we want. Let's actually alert him on purpose this time. Did we get a decent shot there? It kind of looks like we didn't. Are we just leading them too much? I think that didn't punch through. That was a lot of time wasted to not get him. Is there any rares on Tikamoon Plains? There was an albino Cape Buffalo in that herd, actually. I'm guessing there's, like, something else then, too. Because, you know, with every other rare that's come out, there's been one albino, one melanistic. So what could be melanistic in Africa? That's the real question. Did you see the EW stream yesterday? Kyla had it on, and like I was like halfway listening to it, but I think I was recording. Mellow Lion? I want to say that's like, there's never been a documented Mellow Lion in real life or something. It'd be amazing. It would. Listening to the hyenas and lions at night on this map? I haven't even hunted at night. That's a good idea. I've almost never hunted at night in this game. Gold wildebeest? That would be a good one. I didn't think of that. Would be a very different approach on rares. Are there stampedes? Kind of. Not like... probably not a stampede in the sense that you're thinking of, but I've had it happen. I don't know that I've had it recorded yet. I mean, I've had things charge me in numbers, but I've also a few times when not recording, I had like 6 or 8 wildebeest run at me. I had a bunch of Gemsbok run at me, Kudu. It's a rare thing to happen, but those species will charge you too, and that's sort of like a stampede. A non-spotted hyena? Just a very bland hyena. I find it funny they made mule deer aggressive. I mean, depending on how rare that behavior is supposed to be, it is something that can happen. just finished watching the video. The map looks awesome. It's really, really cool. We're trying to sneak in here on some Cape Buffalo. Maybe get some redemption for absolutely whiffing that last shot. Pretty big mountain it is. I'm pretty sure that's well beyond the border of the map. So it's probably just something to sort of have at the edge. But it's kind of cool to just see there in the background. Are there 12 bridesmaids and groomsmen? There's not even that many total. I think it's 6. Which is half of 12. I don't hear any warning calls, so we're going to keep sneaking up here. Is it Kilimanjaro? Maybe. Makes as much sense as anything else. It's part of a 4-star mature mountain goat like 2 days ago and it feels like nothing has aged. I guess what it comes down to is like how long have you played in that amount of time? Because essentially, you have to rest 3 times. Some people say sleep spamming works. Meaning, rest 3 times and then aging will happen. For me, it doesn't work. I have to spend like at least 30 to 45 minutes in game before I can rest. That's a good one. 2-star mature. 2-star adult there. He's kind of uneven. Are you doing the posturing thing? Might be doing the posturing thing. Okay, if he does, we can actually kill this with a bow. Don't do the female. I mean, if the female comes in here, that works too. It's gonna take the male with you. No, don't do that. I said I wasn't gonna do this again. It's such a pain. And here we are doing this again. Usually, if you just keep, like, almost pestering them, get, like, a little bit closer at a time, they eventually get annoyed and kind of walk at you. Alerted. See, I want to go for, like, a 60-yard bow shot, but of course he's not going to stand there broadside. Alright. Let's not get too crazy here. That'll work. Aggressive? Yes. Okay, gonna wait till the last second. Oh, I think we lung shot him too. I keep forgetting they don't turn away. Where were we? Somewhere up there. I always forget when you shoot them, they don't stop charging. Wasted. That I should have shot earlier. The solution is not to wait till they're right there. Mal got wrecked. Small Mal. I have no words. I have a way more interesting albino charge encounter that's, I think, gonna be Thursday's video, Friday video, I forget. They should put a marker where you die. That would not be a bad move. Because, yeah, there's really no way of knowing where you just were. Unless, you know, for instance, had we been somewhere out here exploring this area for the first time, that's one thing. You're starving? Have some string cheese. Oh, okay. If someone had managed to do that as the Cape Buffalo was charging, that would have been wild. They're anatomically correct, Royal City. Haven't played this game in months. This is bringing me back into it. It's really, really good. I highly recommend this map. So happy they added the kill date at the taxidermy screen. Still holding out hope for a listed score, though. Yeah, I'm not sure why they wouldn't be able to add that. I'm curious about the kill date, too, like why mine shows February 2021. When you die, is it always an instant death? I had warthogs, I think, attack me, and they didn't immediately kill me. I imagine if, like, 6 of them ran into me, or 3, or who knows how many, that could have done it. Man, I don't remember. We were like approaching... Who are you? Are you related to the events that just occurred? 2-star adult. That's that one that we spooked in. I kind of think we'd got over to the left here. It's got to be right in here somewhere. Maybe if we climb up high, we'll be able to see it. Bye-bye all my channel points. Oh, that was you, was it? I'm playing Jurassic World 2 right now. Nice. They should ragdoll your body when you die. It would be super funny to get hit by a buffalo and get launched. You know what I need to do? I need to like set... Maybe we can make it happen today. I want to set... camera to pause. And like wait till we are getting dead and then try to... open the camera and see what happens. Fishing Pro, thank you for the super chat. I don't have New England, but I have Emerald Coast. I mean, I'm sure I'll be on a lot of maps, not just New England. Game reminds me of Hunting Sim. To me, it's very much different. Okay, so I'm thinking we didn't get that one very good. I thought I saw Pink Blood, but I guess it was not so much. I wish I remembered. It was that 2-star adult, which really we didn't want to kill anyway, so I guess that's probably a good thing. Lucinda, PA? I might have heard of it, but that's about as much as I'd know about it. Even that was decent, 64%. Kind of what you get typically when you go into an area of private land. So there's some ponds up here we should check. Just at 5k my channel point's gonna keep that in mind for later. I'm sure when we find a lion or something. Hunting Sim 2 wasted so much potential. I kept on making videos on Hunting Sim 2, like... I'm glad to see you say that. I've seen some others say it too. I definitely felt there was potential there. So I kept coming back to the game and trying to make content. In the hopes of like... you know, maybe the devs seeing it or the community being... interested in it enough that the devs wanted to do more with it. Because I really feel like if they did better animal models, they'd be right there. They're not far off. What's older, adult or mature? Mature's older. I thought that said I raise geniuses in real life. This game is what I wish Hunting Sim 2 would be. Fair enough. I wish this game had Hunting Sim 2's weapon system though. Does anyone know when Call of the Wild the Angler is coming out for consoles? I have not heard a thing about that in a while, which kind of does not give me some great deal of confidence. Have you ever been to California to hunt pronghorn? I have not. I do intend to hunt pronghorn, but in Wyoming. Or potentially elsewhere too. I wish this game had Call of the Wild graphics. So, I kind of felt that same way at first. It's sort of just a different art style. There are aspects of it that aren't quite as smooth. You know what I actually think is the biggest, like, negative in terms of realism for me? It's the level of detail at distance. So, like, especially smaller animals, say springbuck, the 5-star road deer we killed, I noticed it on Transylvania, even at like 60 yards, they're not nearly as detailed. Like you see that loss of detail, which level of detail is a thing in games. Like the further stuff away is, the less detail is shown. However, Call of the Wild seems to do it. Their animals always seem to have this same level of detail, and I kind of wish Way the Hunter would do that too. Because I do feel like I've seen it with the lions here too, on Tikamoon Plains. They look great up close. At a distance, they're maybe a little bit fuzzy. Was the bow the only weapon added? I mean, there were 3 compound bows, but yes. The Hunter Classic 2, we can only hope. We can only hope. We got a release date for it? It's August 15th. Wait, what? When did... Yesterday? I didn't hear about that. What's up, Tommy? Finally able to watch a live stream. This map is beautiful. It really is. It's so well done. The animals in this game are pixelated. Certain animals' fur is pixelated. Like, the fur on a wood bison, like its head in particular. Lion manes are kind of pixelated. I wouldn't say Cape buffalo are pixelated anywhere. Or most deer species. But I know what you're talking about. Like, even this grass right here. At any distance at all, until you look really close, it seems pixelated. Can you tell the difference between a mature and adult lion without hunter sets? Are you asking if I can, or if it's possible? Because older adults and younger matures, I think, look kind of the same. They're a little bit grayer. Very easy to tell young versus mature, or young versus adult. They kind of still have almost like a orangish, like a lighter colored mane, whereas the adults and matures get closer to almost black. You see it better than I do? To be fair, I've noticed this too in my Way Hunter videos. I do find that the videos make it look a little less crisp, which is just sort of what most videos do. How does this map compare to Vurhonga Savanna? It's tough to compare across games, because there's going to be aspects that are similar and aspects that are different. More like... I'd say it's bigger for one. I'm almost sure of that. More like small watering holes. Pretty scattered around. And I think you run into like more herds of animals, to be honest. Speaking of animals, I don't know where everything is hiding at the moment. It is about 3 p.m., so stuff is basically done drinking. Let's go visit whatever this is. And then maybe we'll try to scoot somewhere else. What animals I just tuned in? We'll see if I can name all 12. I failed the first time. Springbuck, warthog, Egyptian geese, helmeted guineafowl, Cape buffalo, lions, blue wildebeest, black wildebeest, Gemsbok, greater kudu. I'm missing 2 again. Not even the same 2. I think. Why am I this bad? Say Cape buffalo. There's 2 more. I'll come up with them eventually. What if I do this? I think I said these things. Spotted hyena I missed? Hyena? Don't know why I said it that way. And honey badger. That's the 2. What if the hyenas have eye shine at night? Maybe. What is this? I don't even see like a question mark, but it's like just old ruins. That Cape buffalo with drink zone there could be really interesting. It'd be fun to shoot one and like, you know, get a trophy shot in here. Compared to Transylvania, this looks much more open, so I'm guessing you're much less likely to spook animals on this map. In the sense of like, you know, you see them before you spook them, definitely. But I still spook plenty of stuff. Alright. Try to go somewhere that there's actually things. I don't know why they're hiding from us. I've had decent luck, like down in here. Probably for the story missions, it could be. By the way, I think I showed this maybe in the earlier video. I'm going to use the camera here. I love that they've basically made a campsite that would make sense. So like all this stuff is sort of meant to be like lion/hyena deterrent. So if you were going to stay like in a little shelter, not a really proper structure, you'd want a little something to keep things out. aliens made this place. You play Fishing Planet? Not really. It's not a game I've ever really gotten into. Called Wild the Angler I've played a decent amount lately. Just got a 5-star Bighorn and Mountain Goat in back-to-back kills. Nice, man. Where's everything hiding? There we go. What even is that? Some piglets. We'll go pay him a visit. The camera mode looks so much better than the game. Does it? I mean, the camera mode you can adjust, like, you know, contrast and exposure, saturation, all that stuff to make it fit whatever you want it to be. It's a Boma, Maasai fence. I'm sure I said that wrong. First kill with the hunter was a 5-star pheasant. My first 5-star was a pheasant. My first kill was a 99% mule deer because I didn't know what I was doing. Does the Alaska map in this cost IRL money? If so, how much? I mean, yes. But if you own the Elite Edition, they come with it. So, like, if you already own Wade Hunter, and you bought the Elite Edition, which was like, I think $60 or $50 or something, the 2 maps are included, you don't have to buy them. If you don't have the Elite Edition, you just have the base game, the maps are like $9.99. That was an optimal time to test the settings I sent you? Listen. Maybe when we kill this piglet, assuming there's one that we can kill, we can try it. Just joined. What did I miss? And how are you? I'm doing good, man. It's been really exciting to, like, get out here and hunt this map. You have missed not too much. We actually haven't killed a ton of stuff today. We got to see a charging Cape Buffalo. There's actually an albino female Cape Buffalo on our map, which I'm trying to leave till mature to see if she gets, like, a little bit brighter white. The fact that Twitch sound alerts go to YouTube is just spectacular. Alright, couple of 1-star adults at the back. We'll try to get one of them. Looks like a young up front. Now I've lost track of who's who. That looks like an adult. What's it? Oh, aggressive pigs? Interesting. Those ones were like half aggressive and quit. Are these still coming? These ones seem determined. I wanted to jump. I couldn't jump. But you can see warthogs don't immediately kill you like the Cape Buffalo. Oh, that was a male. Okay. Well,
skill issues.
I guess we'll try Soup's camera settings. Since it was a male. Because our luck, we won't have killed that other one. Let's see what he says. Drop saturation to 50. Exposure to 55. Wait, what? And then temp to whatever kind of cools it down? I don't like it. Maybe I need to mess with it more. Oh lord, they coming. Now I forget where we shot that at, though. I should have marked it. They ran, like, down a hill, didn't they?
It's a bottle of water.
It is a bottle of water. Man, I don't remember where we shot that at. What do you think about Eland as a potential addition? I'd love if they did Eland. Think this map needs Impala and Sable? It kind of blows my mind that we don't see Impala on Africa maps. Impala are amazing. So much better, it looks real. Maybe I changed the time for the light to be correct. I don't know. Malachi's not impressed. Still really mad about when I found that albino moose on my friend's map and he kicked me and shot it. That's still not the coolest thing I've ever heard anybody do. See if we can find some, like, Gemsbok or something. I saw so
you look like a
manpower. I'm sure that's what you meant to say. And thank you, Paul. Impala or Blessbok for real need to be added in all Africa maps on all games? I'd get behind that. When are you going to stream Call of the Wild? I mean, the next definite stream is going to be Monday here on YouTube, 3 p.m. Eastern. We shall see if one ends up happening before then. There's some sand dunes, somebody asked. Hold on a minute, let's go visit them. Where's that at? Should there be animals in those? I feel like I need my UTV. Impala are everywhere in Africa. I've hunted them before, they're fun to hunt, and they look really cool. Like, I feel like that'd be a great addition. So will Classic Stream happen tonight? We'll see. Kind of depends. There's a... what is that? Something standing right on top of the dunes. Gemsbok, cool. I just said I wanted to find some. They were like, we're right here. Come find us. What about zebras? That's another one that I kind of wish was on this map. I feel like they'd fit. Were there any other shop additions, or was it just the bows and the bow sight? I don't think there were any new collars. The collars that work on, you know, Kudu, Springbuck, Wildebeest, those are like already existing in-game collars. Antler Rattler, Deer collar. Steam page has Springbuck on the dunes, and Gemsbok are native to the Kalahari Desert. We'll imagine that. Maybe this is where, like, the big Gemsbok are. We need more classic content. I've been trying to get out as much as I can with the Summer Fiesta stuff. It's so much fun. Wildebeest herds intermingled zebras would be cool. I could see that. Could be pretty neat. Look at this. Where'd they go, though? There's some figs again. Probably the same group, actually. Just let them go, because I want to get... It must have been just up here? I thought they were, like, right at the edge. This is nice, though. I like it. Ostriches would be amazing. That could be a cool one. Is there any rares? Albino Cape Buffalo is confirmed. We did find one of those actually already today. It was a female, so we didn't shoot it, but fear not. We'll go back for it eventually. I'm so perplexed as to where those Gemsbok went. There they are. That's pretty neat. They're just out there chilling. Hope you find out what now? Just won my second classic comp. Nice, man. Congrats. I gotta ask, because when I say, like, I won a comp, I mean top 3. Do you mean, you know, got a trophy, or do you mean first place? It's an achievement either way. I'm just curious. This is cool stuff. I love it. I think this is some of the coolest terrain on any map anywhere. None of these are particularly big. So we'll probably go for... There's a 2-star adult. That ain't bad. Got a 1-star adult. And you can call them in. Maybe Gemsbok in the dunes could be pretty cool. I actually forget if that's the right color. I think it is. What's up, King Patriot? Doing good. Favorite area in Way the Hunter in which state and why? Which state being like which map? I mean, Diamond Drill is always going to be special on Nest Burst just because of, you know, our first 5 stars being there, so I guess probably that. Let me make sure we're even doing the right call. Yes. Blessbuck feel like a missed opportunity? I mean, that is the thing. There's a hyenas, I think. That is the thing about, like, you know, an Africa map in any game. There's always going to be stuff that feels left out, but Blessbuck, Impala, I'd be all over something like that. You guys don't see anything. You're fine. Have we had a look at the cabins yet? We have not. We should do that maybe after we get one of these. Actually, let's check the dunes a little more and then we'll do it. Is Free Hunt still your map, just no missions? Yes, same map, same population of animals. Only difference is you can, you know, choose your character, and of course no missions. So why do they not like us? They seem to just not care for the call at all. Nobody? The 2-star adults should come in. Sometimes, like, callers only seem to attract mature animals, but I haven't found that to be the case with Gemsbok. What's that one? Yeah, that's an older female. A young female, it looks huge. Just about gonna walk into bow range, blast them all. I really want to use the bow as much as we can. Oh. Don't know what she's doing. Like, they're almost at the 80-yard range. I think we can sneak in and get that. I'll use the hunter sense, just so we can kind of see. We're gonna just move forward till they're alerted, because that'll stop them. Just, okay, I guess it's not going to stop him. Why do you hate me? Oh, I wanted the headshot. There it is. Strugs out here trying to just get a little closer. What's up, Maurizio? Is this hyenas? That would be cool, like, encountering hyenas up here in the dunes. That's what I'm hoping happens if we continue up here. Do you like the Sanctuary in Emerald Coast? I mean, it is cool to visit. It's not something that I find myself going to often. Whoops. Why do you hate me? Proceeds to blast him in the chest. I mean, if he's gonna hate me, he deserves it, right? How much does it cost to tax animals away in the hunter? I have like 10,000 credits. So, shoulder mounts for most animals are like 200 credits. Full body mounts for big stuff, Cape Buffalo, moose, elk, about 8,000. Oh no, mistakes were made. That's pain. That would have been a 5-star one day. Skill issues? Clearly, I shouldn't have shot that. All because they made me sad. Have you got a rare? We found an albino Cape Buffalo earlier. Technically, I already knew it was there, but we ran into it again today. And we didn't shoot it.
Issues.
Thank you. Didn't shoot it because it is a adult female, and I am thinking at least that when it gets to mature, it'll probably be like a brighter white coloration. The wood bison do that. So I'm guessing Cape Buffalo do too. What is that? Ah, there's a little, what do they call that? A mirage. Mistakes were made. I malfunctioned there a little bit. Don't you lose early access progress anyway? I don't think so. This is like my regular save. I was able to switch it over to early access, and I believe I can switch it back. So, best of my knowledge, we'll be able to keep anything we kill in this, 2-day period. Oh, God. That was big loud. Did you watch the Hall of Fame game? Yes. Almost every snap. Because I'm an addict. You mean Mal didn't function there? That too. So, nothing here. It's kind of that time of day where nothing's drinking. I bet the Gemsbok drink there. Is that the... They didn't run that way. Might scoot over there and check those out too, and then we can go and look at the cabins. Is spawning fixed? Kind of. It's better. I don't know that it's fixed to how it was. They've changed a couple things.
Those are some nice tracks. Want to follow them?
I do want to follow them. So basically, now when you spot something, you know how before, like, as soon as you maybe like moved your reticle to another animal, or as soon as you moved the reticle just off the animal, immediately the spawning info would go away? Now it hangs around for an extra second or two, which I think is nice. It lets you really see, you know, even if you just spotted it for a second through the trees, it lets you see what the star rating was. But I still sometimes struggle to, you know, spot the exact animal I'm trying to. How much is it to get the map? If you have the Elite Edition of the game, the map comes with it. If you don't, it's $9.99. I think that's an Oasis, not a Mirage. No, I know it.
Smell like pudding.
I was saying Mirage because I thought it was not a lake, but it actually was. I know the difference. I have a small brain, okay? What would you like the new animal in Classic to be? Is there a new animal? Or just like, you know, if I could choose. This is cool. Like, where the water, let's say we get a lot of rain, the water would be higher up, and then it, as it evaporates, it dries out and cracks the land. Gemsbok, no surprise. I bet, oh, Springbuck, okay. But rarely, so where else? Ah. You know what we'll do? We'll go and check on these Gemsbok. I don't even know if I want to do that. I want to change the time here, and like... I think I just heard those bugs buzzing around, because I thought I heard a thing. But I actually want to see if we can find things drinking in these spots. So... Can we get a vehicle from here? I want to take the UTV over. We can rest from here for sure, and I think we can. So let's... Not there. We'll do, like... 10:30 a.m. should work. Old Soupy has to run errands. Sounds good, dude. Appreciate you hanging out. Are there elephants? There are not elephants. Where are we going to? That's not too far away. I think it'll be fun to, you know, zip around. Oh, okay. I think it'll be fun to zip around in the dunes with this thing, but priorities are shoots and stuff. What's up, Billy? How long is the stream today? Probably not going to be much more than the regular 2 hours for a couple of reasons. As I said earlier in the stream, Kyla's sister's coming to visit tomorrow, so we have a lot to do in preparation of that. Also, like, my brother's wedding is Saturday, rehearsal's Friday, so there's all that stuff going on. And I also have one more video to record yet tonight. So we might go a little over 2 hours, explore a couple of extra things, but not by like a ton. Rest from homemade shelter? Nope, rest from fire pit. Don't you, like, lay in the fire pit to stay warm? Huh. Malrissa can help mow grass. There you go. Malrissa. What animal would you want in the game? Just because Africa's on the mind right now. You know what I'd like to see? Other than the things we've talked about today, Impala, Eland, stuff. Oh, wrong button. Those sorts of, like, maybe more obvious ones. It would be a challenge. But I think if they did some sort of conservation approach, I think they could do, like, you know, your elephants or rhinos or something like that. What's somewhere in between there? Because I think that's really taking that full step. Hippos? That would be neat. I would like that. I actually eat the fiery coals to retain body heat. There you go. Zebra, I'd like that one as well. Will there be an update on Xbox when this map comes out? There should be, and that's going to be Friday, by the way. Snakes? How's the map so far? It's been good, dude. We accidentally just killed a 93% Gemsbok. Is in this herd. So the 1-star adult I wanted to kill is definitely getting it now. But the fact that there's a 2-star adult there is relatively encouraging. Yeah, it's that little small 1-star adult. You were the one that I tried to get. You caused this. It's your fault, and definitely not mine. I actually don't even know if that was a kill shot. I'm not gonna just shoot things willy-nilly. We'll check. But it looked like that maybe didn't punch through to a lung. Do you keep save files? I think. I'm pretty sure we keep our progress. This one could be at 99%. It's so small, but I also think it survived, so. Maybe meant to be. How about wild dogs? That'd be an interesting one to add. I think people would like that. Game will be updated in like 12 years. The download size for me on Steam was like 10 gigabytes. It was not bad. How'd you feel about leopards? Those would be cool. I mean, trees similar to this. Imagine a leopard sitting up there like eating a hind quarter from a impala or something. Oof. Big bad on the shooting today. The only time we hit a Gemsbok so far has been... What is that? A campsite? Anyway, the only Gemsbok we shot was a future 5-star. Are there any other egregious lifespans to keep track of over 20? Cape Buffalo go to 25, Gemsbok go to 20, Wildebeest go to 20. Well, blue wildebeest do. I think black wildebeest are different. Black wildebeest are another 20. Warthogs, 18. Hyenas, 20. I'm thinking the aging on this map... Oh, and lions are 16, I think. The aging, I think, probably works a little bit differently. Can you guys see the sand blowing across the dunes there? It's really subtle. Anyway. Remember, not too long ago, they introduced some changes to, like, animals, like predators and stuff. That got really, really old. I'm guessing maybe they've done that here, too. I need aim, dude. I don't know what. Maybe I need to stop rushing shots. I'm impatient. I want to see the things. Gonna need to keep logbooks. I'm already having a little bit of that problem. There's a few things that I've been trying to keep track of, and I already forget what some of them are. Not only where they are, what they are. The more I see semi-aggro animals, the more I want dangerous hunt style game where every animal actively goes aggressive if you're in render. You know, as ridiculous as those games can be, it is pretty fun. Where's that spot we were heading towards so I have it marked? So we can see the campsite now. Is there a hunting pressure mechanic? Kind of. So there's nothing... There's honey badgers down there. There's nothing visible, but essentially, if you, according to the encyclopedia, if you hunt animals in a particular zone too often, shoot animals in a particular zone too often, they'll just stop using that zone. So, you know, basically hunting pressure, but worded and kind of coded a little bit differently. Alright, can we shoot a honey badger at 100 yards with the bow? 1 foot per second wind. I'm gonna try to do this without the 100 cents. Oh, that hit just short. I saw it. I think we hit him. Almost had to have. If we did, it's not gonna kill him. It sounded like it hit him. I'm disappointed. I wanted to make that shot. You just ate a 300 round? You absolute mad lad. He's aggressive too. What a champion. He was really going for it. A little bit of malice to him. I'm glad someone's getting used out of that emote. I wish I could have had it the exact same font. I'm thinking about redoing the big male ones to be able to fit that, because I think big male is hilarious. Missed it with the bow, dang. Small guy though. You gonna, are you charging? I think you are. What happens if it hits me? That was an odd sound to make, I'm not gonna lie. The little thonk sound the bow makes is really satisfying. It's pretty good, I do like it. What was this? A female. Alright, let's get that campsite. It's somewhere up here. Don't know how to actually get to it, but we'll find our way. That's what I'm saying, bottom boy. It was a little... It was just kind of like, I guess because it was a small amount of damage. It was just a small reaction. Don't mess with the badgers. I love that they're aggressive. Ah, wrong button. I heard something. Okay. Somehow we didn't spook it. I hit like 4 buttons all at once and none of them were the one I wanted. Mal really enjoyed that hit, I guess. Not a lot of action out here on your own. Springbuck. Ah, God, now I'm running around. So is there any big ones? Because I haven't found a big springbuck yet. And I can't help but wonder if maybe like the Gemsbok, there's bigger springy lads around here. There's a 1-star adult. I don't even know what they're doing. Like, why are you here? It should be your drink time. Nothing particularly special. Well, you're on the end. You get the short end of the stick. When a badger runs from a 300 round and a springbuck does not, interesting. They could probably make 3 African mats with the amount of species there are in Africa. I feel that way, and I think they should. Do all the animals go aggressive? Not all of them, but a decent amount of them. They basically, they put a list out. There's some things that go aggressive more commonly, like Cape Buffalo, I think bears, lions, maybe wolves, and then things that are less commonly aggressive, like, you know, honey badgers, mule deer now are, Gemsbok will do it, Kudu will do it. I don't think this is a campsite like I thought it was. What is this? Because it looks like a gallows almost. Oh, it's a swing. Okay, I think that's mission stuff. I took the wrong approach with my guess. So I know tripods have a big spook radius and called the wilds is the same for tree stands. I'm pretty sure it's the same. It's not that big actually though. It's 150 meters-ish. Badgers are built different for real. Are you gonna check on the 3-star adult Kudu from the vid? We tried earlier and couldn't find him, so I guess we can go back right here at the end of the stream. Maybe we after we check this spot, we can look at the cabins and go see if we can find him again. A springbuck attacking will be great. I don't know if they go aggressive. I haven't seen it. They don't have any of the tiny 10. Is like Diker and stuff in that? Thought it was 180. It might be. It's right in that area. Almost all the deer have a lower chance of aggressive as well. Was a pretty long list in the patch notes. I think that's cool. It's gonna be really different though. Like, you know, you shoot a whitetail and you're not thinking about it, and next thing you know, like a whitetail doe comes up from the side and smokes you. Do you like the new map? I really like it. I've been super impressed with it so far. Like, Duker? I'm just saying, African Safari says Diker. 100%. Favorite rifle and Wayne Hunter? Probably the Steyr SM-12, the 300. I do like the Remington 700 long range as well. PA boys for the win, imagine that. Congrats, man. Nothing down here? I thought this was gonna be, like, loaded with animals. Same springbuck or different springbuck? I don't see any huge ones, but we probably ought to scoot into at least spotting range. Daker is how you pronounce it? I'm hearing a lot of different pronunciations here. The animals are like, nope, we're not here. It just seems like a good little spot with all these small ponds. There's probably drink zones if we go down there, but that might be lazy, we'll see. Interesting, just the exact spot they're sitting. I don't know if we're going to be able to spot them. It's almost like the different accents pronounce words differently. It sounded that way, I'm not going to lie. And they're all down over the hill. 1-star young. Alright, well, we're going to hope those are the same ones. Because we are down to like 25 minutes. There's all kinds of stuff down here in the corner too. One day we'll have to get down there, but somebody did want to see the cabins. I'll quickly give you a look at that. Do you make them go aggressive? I don't try to. Maybe it is my fault. Nobody down at that little spot. So there's a couple different designs for the cabins. I like this one as like an open air sort of thing. But you see there's a couple of little spots to place stuff. Actually more than a couple. Any in here? Yep. So you can really, you know, go wild with the amount of taxidermy you can do on this map. I gotta think, just based on what I've seen, it's got the most, like, taxidermy slots. Okay. So where does that kudu live? Like, I have a zone down here, but from what I can tell, that's the wrong group of kudu. Daycare is correct. I like that. Daycare. I think if you say I'm hunting daycare, you might get some strange looks. Have they added the ability to rebind keys yet? I don't know. Yes. I actually don't even know when they added it. I've never paid attention to it. Google said that Flinter's pronunciation is right, and if it's on Google in an AI voice, it must be right. Obviously, you know, the AI would side with me. African Safari does not screw around, man. There's no way they got it wrong. Even if they did, I reject that reality, and I'd like to side with mine. Okay, that's not the right group. So where in the world do they live? Like, last time I encountered them, it was up here, but we checked these ponds and they weren't there. Maybe we'll go there again. What if we look at, like, because we can sort of see them from here? What if we just do some distance scouting? Because it is, time is 11:30. Kudu drink. Oops. 9 a.m. So yeah, they should be well into their zones. And of course, that other group's right down there. And they must have been like feeding or something right here, because where we spooked them was literally right down here. Maybe they drink down here too then. Let's just creep around, see if we can find them. What's up, Splash? Pretty sure key bindings were one of the first updates seen to remember a stream where you fixed yours. See, that could very well be. I'm so used to playing the way that it is, I definitely don't remember changing anything at all recently. Like a Warthog somewhere. Right back there. What other non-hunting games do you like? Farming Sim's the one that I played the most of at all recently. Gonna be doing some Madden on sort of a third channel that I'm gonna make. Something I've always wanted to do is basically like week by week NFL predictions. All 272 games and just see how I do. So I'm gonna make that into some video content, play Madden in the background, and see what the heck happens. I get Tikamoon planes, I get to see how bad Madden is this year. Imagine that. I pre-ordered it, so I think I can play it as soon as August 14th, which I'm going to be big busy because that is the day that my classic competition starts, so I probably won't play it then. Farming Sim can get so boring. What we've been doing on our streams on Sundays, which I'm kind of thinking this Sunday stream's not going to happen either. It might, but my brother's wedding's the night before, and I am not going to commit to something until I know the after effects. But what we've been doing is like we all are a part of the same farm, and there'll be like 4 to 6 of us maybe harvesting the same crops across several fields. Maybe someone's combining and someone's driving up and like catching all the grain in a wagon and stuff. I find way more fun and entertaining that way. How's the bow, and are there any more guns? There are no more guns, but the bow's really good. So far in this hunt, we've shot Springbuck. What all have we killed with the bow today? Not actually too much. Honey Badger, I've been trying to use the bow and then it's just like not happening a lot, but that's mostly been my fault. I've got a lot of bow kills in coming videos though. Where are they? Be nice to get a feed zone or something for them too, because then it could tell us, you know, a lot about what herd it might be. I guess we're gonna wander up there again and just hope we stumble them into them. Yeah. Is Farming Sim 22 cross-platform? It is. Have fun with Africa. I got to go. Sounds good, man. Appreciate you stopping in. Geeslings. A 1-star mature. What a giant male. I tried Farming Sim, but I wrecked my entire farm trying to place an animal pen, so I rage quit forever. Okay, I feel that. I've done that too. The way that works is not ideal. Do you use mods in Farming Sim? I haven't in 22. I use mods in previous Farming Sims, but I haven't put in enough hours in 22 yet to like get to that point. I think we're gonna try to add mods to the server before the next stream, whether that's this week or next week, if I can get the server to work, because I was supposed to stream this past Sunday and it just refused. It was like, nah, I'm not starting up, so good luck. Nothing big. Okay. I don't see any zones. I wouldn't even hate if we just spook them. You know, alright. Let's, first try on foot in these areas. If it comes to it, why don't we just jump with the UTV and drive around? If we can find them, because here's the thing, Kudu lived 8 years old. I think based on the amount of time I passed in this game, he's got to be 7 or 8. We got to find him soon. The alien from Destroy All Humans, is that what it's from? I don't know the references, so I had no idea what that was. What's up, Elliot? You haven't missed too much on, like, the actual hunting front. We've not killed as many animals as I would have liked to today. I mean, you know, a fair few things here and there. Accidentally shot a 92% young Gemsbok. That was big stupid of me. So that would have been a future 5-star Gemsbok, which I can't wait to see one, so that's a huge shame. But at the moment, we're trying to find what was a 3-star adult Kudu that I really think has a shot at being 5-star, and he may be 5-star by now. I just can't figure out where he lives. I play a lot of Farming Sim and played since Farming Sim 08. Playing now while watching. Nice. I love the games. If I had, you know, 30 hours in a day, I'd probably play Farming Sim daily. There was a Farming Sim 22 update last week, so that would need the dedicated server updating. Yeah, so the first time that happened, I couldn't figure it out. That was 2 updates ago, I think. I did update the server this time. At least, it said it updated. Maybe something went wrong there. I should check that. You always shoot a 90% young on every map at least once? That's very true. Is that the greater Kudu from the video you just posted? It is. Getting to that point. If he's not up here, we're just going to have to buzz around. What was your first Call of the Wild trophy? The first trophy of any kind was a piebald cow elk, followed by another piebald cow elk, followed by an albino bull elk, level 2, I think. And then I think the next significant thing we killed, other than some screwed up diamonds when I didn't know what diamonds were, was our diamond musk deer. I might be leaving something out in between there, but I don't remember. Did I miss anything special? Nothing really to speak of. We spotted an albino Cape Buffalo, but I already knew it was on the map. It's going to be in a future video here as well. Quite a star of a future video, actually. But, as far as, like, big male kills, nothing to speak of. We might have a 5-star Kudu on our map right now. We're trying to find it. And he is just, I don't know where they live at. I've had a hard time getting their zones. So if he's not at this next pond over, we're going to jump in the UTV and just ride around in this area and hope to encounter him. Because I got nothing, and they're just getting to the point that they're... like, he's... Aha. I bet it's that herd. But that's the rarely used zone, so that's why I saw him there. God, they could be anywhere, though. Let's try this little pond here. Whoops. It could be right down there. If it's not, they have to be nearby. You are a diamond musk deer? Thank you. Pizza rolls or corn dogs? Gluten's drug, so I can't have either. Pizza rolls are like undefeated. I had pizza rolls for dinner way too many times when I lived alone. Sad reality, really. If I'm counting right, we are about 6 South Africans here. That's really cool. I always love to see, like, there's a huge South African representation in the hunting game community. I think that's really neat, especially when a map comes out like this, because, I mean, I can say everything looks cool. You guys can actually, like, corroborate it. What are you gonna grind next, Great One wise? I guess moose. I don't even want to think about it. Oh. Maybe. The biggest thing is how annoying moose have been so far for me. Pizza rolls are mid? How dare you? Wait, how did you guys just say the exact same thing? Think of the same person. Your names start with the same letter. Just set up my whitetail grind, hoping for a great one. Good luck, man. Hopefully you can get one to show up. Whitetail, I think, generally speaking, are decent to grind, so hopefully it shows up. You're live so early. Indeed. Basically, we were allowed to release content starting 9 a.m., so dropped a video. Gave that about an hour to sit there. Also gave myself another hour to, you know, get prepared for this stream, and here we are. Okay, so I think it was warthogs that made that noise. Alright. Not the way I prefer to do it, but we gotta find them. Nope, not that way. Emo showed the wrong embargo time? Yeah. I think, well, it was probably the right embargo time. I'm guessing the social media post was screwed up, and then they just went with that because that was the public information. Okay. So that's them. Let's go up to here. I almost wonder if they do drink along this somewhere. Probably going to be best to kind of ride up on the hill, because if they spook out of there, maybe we can see them. And again... I don't know. I don't like either option, really. I can't believe I've never had their proper zone, though. Do you ever watch wrestling? Not really. It's a zone. Which Kudu is that? Well, it could be them, too. There's an often zone and there's nothing here. Where are they? They hate me. That herd makes more sense, actually, because it's just a wildebeest chilling there. We spooked them from almost that exact location in the video. Is it that? Those look like wildebeest. Where the... IR confusion. Saw in Zaggy's passionate video that white-tailed mule deer can charge now. They can. I think it's a pretty interesting change. People are going to like it, I think. It'll take some getting used to, but I think, you know, charged by a 5-star whitetail is something that people are going to think is so cool if they can get that to happen. Okay. So I sure don't see any kudu down here. Where else could they drink? There's a tiny pond over there. I guess we'll check that. It's so strange watching you drive so close to animals after experiencing the opposite in Call of the Wild. Yeah, I'm not exactly sure. Maybe they made it this way so that you could like feasibly drive around and actually see stuff, and then like, you know, still have a chance of jumping out and shooting them. Because this is, you know, not at all what you'd expect. Oh God, don't let him over. There was a place that I was at. Maybe it was these lakes though. Or was it on this side? I guess it's feasible they could be up in there. There's so many like herds of kudu around here. Sprinting has a bigger spook radius than cars? Yeah, like, and I kind of get it. Because if you ever do, if there's like semi-regular car traffic anywhere, deer and animals in general will just learn to ignore it. Like, for instance, you could drive a car down the road and there'll be a doe and a couple fawns feeding 10 feet off the road and not care. If you walked within 75 yards of them, they'll probably run away. Those look like kudu. It's 2-star adult. Oops. Only because there's so many herds. I'm just going to drive over right to them. Gonna spook them, but at least we can see who's in here. Yeah, that's not it. Had to get pretty close so they took off, though. Okay, so that's probably this herd. Just like... where? They're adding new fish to the angler. I've heard that. I never saw it confirmed anywhere. Is that like official information? Guess we'll scoot back through here. Any elephants or rhino? No. There's 12 species, and I have been struggling to name all 12. The biggest would be Cape Buffalo. Do they not have gluten-free pizza rolls? Maybe somewhere, but not at any of the local places I go. I imagine they have to be made. Seems like a worthwhile market to tap into. Is there any little ponds I can't see down there? I don't think so. Not how I thought we'd be ending this hunt. Hi. Some geese down there. Is the zone by the main lodge? That's where the big kudu is. Read this. It's about the kudu. Well, oh, what the heck? I think I know what zone it is, but they weren't in it. So who are you guys? I'm afraid that 1-star young could mean that he died. He shouldn't have died yet. I'm pretty sure he should have had one more year. It's probably... Oh, you know what? This is that... Yeah, this is that herd that drinks right there. Still not the ones. There's a zone right there. Would you ever go on an African safari in real life? I'd probably be more interested in, like, one in which I, like, see stuff than shoot stuff, but, yeah. So maybe they're feeding now? Because that was almost like what those were doing. Yeah, it's about that time. Alright. Oh, more Kudu. Is it you guys? Oh, yep. How big is he? He is a 5-star. God. If we just stopped like 12 seconds sooner. Alright. Wind is awful. I definitely want to use the bow. Big Mal. Look at him. His horns are like 3-4 feet high. If they go up that way, we can get behind him and make the wind decent. Time to hunt him down. The good news is, I have successfully called this guy as a 4-star mature. He showed up in a video here recently. So go figure, we were just checking, they had already left their drink stone, simple as that. No sense spraying this game, I don't think so. I don't think there's anything like that. He's a big male, imagine that. One of the very first animals we spotted on the map, and he's gonna be a big one. Should have marked where they went, but up in there, somewhere. Spook to 5. I can't believe, like, we just come around that corner and they're standing right there. We almost got stopped there, like, I don't know, 75 yards away. Don't mess the shot up. I will do my best, but because we're using a bow, who knows what's going to happen. Get him with a bow. I absolutely refuse to fire a shot at this thing unless it's an arrow. Even though we're basically exactly the 2-hour mark. This could be Warthog 12.0, but I'm pretty sure because we can use a caller, all we gotta do is locate him. The wind is as ideal as it gets, like basically dead calm. Just gonna be a matter of actually finding the things. I thought they ran like up into that area. Maybe. Almost hoping for like a sound. Andre, thank you so much for the super chat, man. Really, really appreciate the support. That looked like a great trophy. Kudos for finding him. I don't know if you used the word kudos on purpose there because Kudu, but if you did, well done. Can't wait for the full release. Dude, I'm so excited for people to get to hunt this map because it's really an amazing experience. Some of the stuff that I've encountered out here, I've tried to portray it in videos as best I can.
Those are some nice tracks. Want to follow them?
I wish there were tracks. But it really needs to be experienced, I think, to get the full enjoyment out of it. So I think when people get to get out here and hunt around, they're really going to love it. I know they cut over this way. They could be down in there still. All we need is like one little sound to clue us in. Can you check the encyclopedia if honey badgers have a drink time? I actually don't know if they do. What class would they be? Did he not? 100 cents help? It's not going to do much. I mean, the only thing it could help us with at the moment is if there's a sound that, like, I don't audibly hear, it would still show up on my screen. They shouldn't run much farther than this. Let's get up on that little high point. Maybe they're just out of sight. Shout out to Ron. I do like the shout outs. Heard of pizza bites? It's kind of close to that. Is there a lot of quality of life changes with the map? If you can talk about it. There's a fair few things, like changes to spotting to make it better. So look in the top right, you see that little eye icon? Basically telling you the hunter sense is on. I like that because I turn it on by accident fairly often. There's a whole list of patch notes which maybe we can go through if we get a chance, but I know both Mel's Gaming and Amazing Pizza have done videos on them, so if you guys just want to go and check those out, that will probably be easier. It would be like Aurora, Elliot, I'm pretty sure. I figured 36 square miles. I think it's about 64 kilometers. Where'd they go? They really just let us get 12 feet away with the UTV and then just... I know they cut up into here. Oh, found him. Okay, wind is perfect from here. We just gotta get in close. First 5-star of the map. Guess we'll have to wait for the video later today. We'll see. Map is 100 kilometers. Is it? It feels like that's the same size as Aurora Shores to me. I don't know what... Like, how many square miles is 100 square kilometers? Math is hard. Maybe a lion got him. Could have sworn that 9Rock said 100 earlier. Oh, I might have missed it. Chat was cruising during that time. If that's the case, though, because maybe it is, it's tough to tell till you really like. Here's how I can tell for sure. With Transylvania and Nez Perce, I can never check all the spots I want to. There's always places I can't get to because drink time ends before I get there. That doesn't happen on Aurora Shores because there's not enough spots. So if, you know, when we have everything unlocked, if we're, you know, constantly like, gotta get over here, man, it's already the end of drink time, we haven't even checked this Kudu or whatever, then, you know, I'll feel like that's definitely the case. Look at that. Kind of far away still, so we can't fully appreciate it. Huge. 100 square miles is 38, or 100 square kilometers, 38 square miles? That's close to what I came up with then, because I was figuring it's approximately 6 by 6. Like, we're in a corner, actually. So, like, down to that corner, yeah, about 6 miles. Up to this corner, 6 miles. That would be around 36. How much is the DLC? So if you don't own the Elite Edition of Wade Hunter, look at that. It would be $9.99. If you own the Elite Edition, it comes with it. Shoot it in the head and I'll give you $1? How about... No. I don't want to do that. I love the creators of this game. It seems like they really want to improve it with every update. The developers? Yeah, I really get the impression that they're like super passionate about making like not only a good hunting game, but a realistic hunting game, a different take on a hunting game. They've done such a good job with it so far. Alright, gonna mark that. Typically around 200 yards they'll respond to callers, so we'll try to get into that point. And I like to try to sort of position myself in a little bit of brush. I feel like it's slightly more realistic, even though it has no effect. So I'm gonna say this should work, and we'll see if he comes in. If not, it could be a very different ball game. What about $12? No thanks. Not the only one that can't hear him. I mean, I would try not to hear me, so it could be that. Do you have the bow? I do. That's gonna be the plan. If he comes in. We might have to get a little bit closer before we call. He might be on his way in right now, too. Does foliage not reduce visibility? I don't think. Does it? Maybe it does. I've never noticed it making a difference. Don't say that to yourself. Your voice is amazing. I'm jealous of it. Well, thank you. Oh, there he is. We're going to take a moment, by the way. I hope you guys don't mind. When he gets to within like 70 yards, the approximate camera distance, we're going to get some screenshots. Hello from Austria. I'm 3 hours from the devs. Oh, that's cool. Could pay him a visit and be like, hey, Flantra said to put some Impala on this map. If you only had the Flinter bow in this game, hey, listen, if they ever did a Flinter thing in this game, I would be absolutely honored. $30 if you shoot at the head? I can't. He's too amazing. I want to do, like, some figuring. How tall is a Kudu at the shoulder? Because those horns, if you stood it up at his foot, they'd be about as tall as his shoulders. Does this game have a crossbow? It does. Are you the biggest Way the Hunter creator? Boy, maybe. I don't know. Where's the intense music? I wish I had it. It would probably be more fitting right now. Is that a 5-star? It is a 5-star. If you saw the video earlier today, we spotted him as a 3-star adult. A few years have passed as I've been recording a ton of videos during early access here. And now he's aged. Hello from Finland. I just found your channel. Well, welcome on in, man. Appreciate you stopping by. Call the Wild addiction. I feel that. Hunting game addiction in general lately. Kudu are a bit smaller than elk, so what would that be? 4.5 foot at the shoulder? Maybe a big one? 4.5. That's probably close. Is this going to be a video? I'll probably include at least something of trying to get him, mostly because we found him, you know, as a 3-star adult in one of those videos. Shoulder height is, oh my goodness, up to like 60 inches, and you'd imagine a big one is around that 60. So we're looking at like horns. I mean, full length, if you wrapped like a string around it with the curls. 5.5, 6 feet? What are the odds of me looking up Kudu and me coming to your stream and it being a Kudu? I guess high enough, because here we are. Getting close to screenshot time. I'd love to, like, get him to call back, but I don't think they do. Because if I could time it just right and pause it, like, when he's mid-call. Just got back. What star is this guy? He is a 5-star Greater Kudu. This is one of the things I wanted most on this map. We gotta bring him in a little closer. I'm getting more and more nervous as he approaches, but I want to get some nice screenshots first. Look how gray he is. I know. You know what's crazy? You look at the female Kudu, the mature ones look like a piebald deer. Like, they're so gray in color. God. Literally, like, when he leans like that, you legit see it. From base to the ends of the horns is like the same height as from his feet to his shoulder, at least. Is this the 3-star from earlier? Sure is. The very same. Do you get to keep it? I'm pretty sure. Release date, Friday. Uh-oh. Oh no, the stream's dying. Oh no. Okay. I won't shoot him until it comes back. Are we slightly coming back? Not really. Oh my god. Okay, wait, maybe. I think it's back. I think we're okay. I just saw, like, the highest bitrate I've ever seen in my life trying to recover. Not the time. I know, right? I gotta get photos of him too. So we'll give him a minute. Make sure the stream's gonna be okay. I'm gonna let him get up over this. God, he's basically in bow range. What if, like, we get him at the top of this little rise? That is insane. Look at the size of those horns. 40 yards. All right. I gotta get some pictures. God, that's nuts. That is actually insane. Okay. We'll use Soup's camera settings. I'm trying to find an angle that, like, where you can appreciate everything. It's almost impossible to get close. The horns are, like, out of the screen. Do, like, a nice, maybe early morning kind of thing. Do a little blur into the background. What about this way? Oh, that might look better. Gotta flip the sun around. Yeah, that's way better. That's crazy. Normally, like, I can get way closer to animals when I take these screenshots. He's so huge, like, it doesn't fit in the frame unless you're far away. Alright. Stream's not lagging. I think we've delayed the inevitable. Okay, he's actually just... Need one more call. Don't you dare miss this Kudu. Way too good to miss. That is for real. 38. Alright. Wind is perfect. No crosswind. Let's see. Almost turned a little bit for us. Perfect. Oh god, I thought he was going to go aggressive for a second. They do. I thought he was going to come get us. Should be a smoke shot. Look at from behind. Like, not only are the horns as tall as him, they're twice as wide as his body. Oh my god. Hey, who was that? Whoever did that was mean. That scared me more than any other one. Jeez. Get a spiral photo of the horns? Wait, how you mean that? What, a mule kick? That was a good one. Holy big man. I'm glad the stream was working when we got that shot. Look from behind, classic Flantra. Hey, man. You gotta do. You gotta let him expire for a minute. I need to know who did the T-Rex. That was scary. Wasn't me. I dropped down to 4K for the skill issue. That's what they all say. You did it earlier, right? I'm surprised. There we go. That took a long time. So probably did end up being a single lung shot based on the amount of time it took him to go down, but... Try to get a photo. Such a good shot. Thank you. I wouldn't have minded trying to go for a longer shot, but there's just no way we could risk, you know, messing that up. So, probably, there's not going to be a great angle to do this. Nicely done. Congrats on such a nice new 5-star. Thank you, man. Really, really happy that, you know, we got to find him on stream. It took some buzzing around the UTV. A lot of extra, like, miles to find him. I want to go to the settings I had, too. Because a lot of times, thumbnail-wise, it's a little easier. I made the T-Rex noise. It was... Wait. Danny with the super chat. Wow, a T-Rex in the savannah. Who could that be? Are we having multiple people admitting to the T-Rex now? I think that's what's occurring here. Yeah, that angle's not really going to work. I think that's going to be good enough. Oh, we shot just over the heart? Not bad. We got a little bit of, like, cavity damage. So we'll take that. Left lung all the way through to the stomach. The bow is so powerful. Like, it's basically buried up to... Like, you got to consider the fur there, too. Up to the knock. Pretty solid. 95%. Literally right outside the starting cavity. He's a 700-pound animal. 488. They make 5-star at 472. So that's a really big one. Malachi is a handsome male. He really is. He is an absolute looker. I wanted to do the comparison. Gotta get basically straight on. Like, if you... Maybe I'll do it in Photoshop or something. If you cut this horn off of here, and then, like, straightened it out because it's coming off at an angle, placed it here, it's taller than his shoulder. It's not taller from, like, head to toe, but it's right there at the shoulder. Alright. We're gonna take him back to the lodge. If you weren't here earlier, we took a quick gander through the lodge and definitely spoiled a few things, so be advised, there are spoilers in here. And where are we gonna put a Kudu? Maybe over here? I like to do the full body mounts first. If we get, you know, rares and other stuff, we can take them out. could do that. I don't love that one, mostly because we're going to have to shoot a couple female Kudu, and I want to do 3 males. There's a thing here where you can do 3 Kudu. We looked at that. Can't imagine we could do a Kudu there. We have this lion from earlier. I'm just going to put that there. Just for now. They really need these on Berhunga. They're incredible. I don't even hate the idea of doing it on one of these. But I'd rather, you know, full body mount them. That might be our only option for, you know, what we currently have set up. The question is, are we going to end up with more big wildebeest or more big Kudu? Kudu does seem more likely. I keep moving stuff. Alright, full spoiler. It's the next video is coming out pretty soon, so it's not that bad. But yeah. Not the only 5-star we've killed on Tikamoon. Oops, not what I wanted. I've changed this 3 times now. But like... That's pretty cool. I love that. Get 2 more 5-stars in there. I think we made the right choice this time. I think that's the mount we're going with. That would be one heck of a centerpiece. I closed my eyes. I didn't see the 5-star Beastie Boy. I mean, I'm gonna put him back over here for now. I think. Ooh, can you not? No. All right. I guess it's female blue wildebeest. It is. Maybe where the hyenas at? Nope. Alright, I guess wildebeest is going on the wall. There's not that many, like, big platforms. Where would a wildebeest look decent? Maybe this little sort of pedestal mount over here? Thank you, K-Flow. I appreciate it, man. I want a black wildebeest on the wall too so bad. I think we can live with that. A few more poses or more like full body mounts could be cool. I feel like you could squeeze something in like over here maybe. Not bad though. That is so cool. Definitely my favorite kill so far on Tikamoon Plains. And like I said, got a lot of content coming in the next couple days. There is another video pretty soon featuring this fella. One of the more cool encounters we've had out here as well. Also an insane lion encounter in that video. I'm trying to decide, maybe I'll put it out at 3 o'clock, so that'll be in a couple hours yet. I don't want to do too much just back-to-back-to-back content today and then run out of stuff before the evening. So, I think on that note, we're going to wrap up the stream. Got another video coming later today, and I think we're going to stream... It's probably going to be Friday morning. It won't be the normal Friday time over on Twitch. We'll come back here to Tikamoon Plains. We can do that on Twitch. It's going to be release day. We'll see. We're going to stream early Friday, somewhere, on Tikamoon once again, and hopefully by then we get to play more, maybe more things age, maybe we get to kill another 5-star on stream. But anyway, that's going to do it for this stream. As always, thank you guys for watching it. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for all the support. And I'll see you later on in the next video here on Tikamoon Plains Early Access. Bye!